Iceland's nickname, the Land of Fire and Ice, captures the essence of this extraordinary island where fire and ice are in a continuous dance of creation and destruction. The country's landscape is dramatically sculpted by these two forces, which contrast sharply yet coexist in ways that have profoundly shaped the nation's environment, its people, and its ecosystems over millennia. This fascinating duality is particularly evident in Iceland's volcanic landscapes, abundant geothermal energy sources and vast glaciers, each with its own role in the country's geology, biodiversity, and cultural heritage. Iceland sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart, making it one of the most geologically active places on Earth. This unique tectonic setting fuels Iceland's volcanic activity, giving rise to frequent eruptions, geysers, and geothermal phenomena. Active volcanoes like Hekla, Katla, and Eyjafjallajökull, whose 2010 eruption caused widespread air travel disruption across Europe, are part of Iceland's identity, shaping its land and the lives of its people. These eruptions create new landforms, alter river courses, and add nutrients to the soil, enhancing agricultural productivity. Icelanders have adapted to living with these risks, developing ways to monitor seismic activity closely to minimize the impact of eruptions on communities. The volcanic systems also fuel Iceland's abundant geothermal resources, which provide a sustainable energy source for much of the country. Geothermal plants harness the heat trapped below the Earth's crust to generate electricity and supply hot water for homes, greenhouses, and industries. Iceland's use of geothermal energy has not only made it one of the most environmentally friendly countries, but also positioned it as a global leader in sustainable energy practices. This reliance on geothermal power demonstrates how Icelanders have learned to turn their volatile environment into an advantage, transforming a natural hazard into a cornerstone of modern Icelandic society. In contrast to the volcanic activity are Iceland's magnificent glaciers, which cover about 11% of the country. The Vatnajökull Glacier, one of the largest in Europe, along with Langjökull and Snæfellsjökull, dominates the landscape and serves as an essential freshwater reservoir for the nation. Glaciers play a critical role in Iceland's hydrology, feeding rivers, lakes, and fjords. These rivers not only supply fresh water to communities but also generate hydroelectric power, another vital energy source. The glaciers also influence Iceland's climate and weather patterns. Their sheer size and mass cool surrounding areas and impact ocean currents, contributing to the country's relatively mild coastal climate despite its northern latitude. Glacial activity has shaped Iceland's terrain over thousands of years. As glaciers advance and retreat, they carve deep valleys, fjords, and ridges, leaving behind the rugged and dramatic landscape that characterizes much of Iceland. Iconic sites like Jökulsárlón, a glacial lagoon filled with icebergs, and the Gullfoss waterfall, created by glacial meltwaters, are direct results of glacial forces. These features not only define the island's geography, but also serve as major attractions for tourists, who come from all over the world to witness the power and beauty of Iceland's icy landscapes. Tourism has become one of Iceland's largest industries, and the glaciers play a crucial role in sustaining this economic pillar, which is vital to many communities. However, the effects of climate change are becoming increasingly apparent, as Iceland's glaciers are retreating at alarming rates. Vatnajökull, Langjökull, and other glaciers are losing ice mass annually, threatening not only the unique landscapes they have formed, but also the water resources they provide. This rapid glacial retreat affects local ecosystems, disrupts traditional water cycles, and could pose challenges for hydropower generation in the future. As glaciers recede, they expose previously buried land, which may alter soil composition, water availability, and habitats for native plants and animals. The melting of glaciers has also opened up new geothermal areas that were once buried beneath ice, introducing further changes to the landscape and offering new opportunities for energy development, albeit with ecological consequences. Iceland's unique biodiversity has also adapted to the interplay of fire and ice, creating an environment where resilience and adaptability are essential. The country's flora and fauna face extremes, from subarctic tundra and highland deserts to lush geothermal valleys where warm ground allows plant growth even during winter. In geothermal areas, rare mosses, ferns, and hardy grasses thrive in heated soils, providing habitats for insects and small mammals that would struggle in Iceland's colder regions. Glacial meltwater, meanwhile, creates cold, oxygen-rich rivers and lakes, supporting fish species such as Arctic char, brown trout, and salmon. Migratory birds like puffins, Arctic terns, and oyster catchers flock to Iceland's coasts each year, taking advantage of the rich feeding grounds created by glacial runoff mixing with ocean waters. The human connection to Iceland's dynamic landscape is equally profound. Icelanders have long drawn inspiration from their environment, with volcanoes and glaciers woven into their folklore, literature, and cultural identity. Ancient sagas tell of heroes who braved volcanic eruptions and of spirits believed to dwell within glaciers, highlighting a reverence for the natural world that remains strong today. Iceland's mythology includes tales of trolls and hidden people, or huldufolk, said to inhabit the remote and rugged lands shaped by fire and ice. This respect for nature is evident in Iceland's efforts to conserve its unique environments, with national parks and protected areas established to preserve iconic sites like Vatnajökull National Park, where visitors can explore glaciers, volcanic fields, and hot springs. The contrasting forces of fire and ice also mirror Iceland's spirit of resilience and innovation. Living in a landscape that can erupt, quake, and freeze at any moment has fostered a deep sense of adaptability among Icelanders. Today, the country is internationally known not only for its stunning natural beauty, but also for its commitment to sustainable practices. Iceland's energy sector is a testament to this adaptability, as the nation has harnessed its geothermal and hydropower potential to achieve near-total energy independence while minimizing environmental impact. In conclusion, Iceland's volcanoes and glaciers embody the powerful and delicate balance between creation and destruction, adaptation and resilience. The constant interplay of these forces shapes the island's geography, provides resources, supports ecosystems, and influences Icelandic culture in profound ways. The glaciers, with their slow, relentless movement, contrast with the sudden, dramatic eruptions of the volcanoes, together creating a landscape of breathtaking beauty and ecological richness. As climate change continues to affect these natural features, Iceland stands as both a symbol of nature's raw power and a reminder of the need for responsible stewardship in a world where the balance of fire and ice is increasingly fragile.